Let's see. Doing this shit on a good note. Davin, shout out to you. Let's see what this is. I'm 25 and I've never had a cap.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only single person in all of New York that's not actively dating.
Switch this shit so y'all can get it. Let's run it back, man.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only single person in all of New York that's not actively dating. I've been on one date in the last year and a half in New York City, and I'm also 25 and I've never had a boyfriend. However, this is not a when is it my turn video because I actually fucking hate when girls say that. I'm at the pinnacle of my career, my health. I have the best friends. I live in New York. I'm always traveling.
Damn, I think his
Trust me,
headphones
I'm
went
not
out.
putting
Hold on
in
one
the
second.
effort to find a boyfriend.
Switch this shit. Yeah, man, cheap ass headphones gave out on me. Luckily for me, I got the big boys. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's kick it off.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only single person in all of New York
What
that's
the
not
fuck is going on?
actively dating. I've been on one date.
I'm tripping. Oh, it ain't in all the way. I'm tripped out. No, it is. Oh shit, that's the wrong side. That's why. That is why. Hold on. I gotta fix this. Hold on.
In the last year and a half in New York City, and I'm also 25 and I've never had a boyfriend. However, this is not a when is it my turn video because I actually fucking hate when girls say that. I'm at the pinnacle of my career, my health. I have the best friends. I live in New York. I'm
All
always
good, chat.
traveling. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only single person in all of New York that's not actively dating. I've been on one date in the last year and a half in New York City, and I'm also 25 and I've never had a boyfriend. However, this is not a when is it my turn video because I actually
Y'all think she telling the truth, chat? Never had a man. She might not have had a boyfriend, bro. She done had some action.
fucking hate when girls say that. I'm at the pinnacle of my career, my health. I have the best friends. I live in New York. I'm always traveling. Trust me, I'm not putting in the effort to find a boyfriend. And I also, for me personally, would rather.
Man, shit, at 25, baby girl, you better try. Cause shit, I mean, just this shit don't take rocket science, gang. Let's just talk about it. So she's currently 25, right? From premier dating age to now, what is that? 7 years, 18 to 25, right? At the projection she's going, right? She still has the same mentality, same mindset. If she keeps that for another 7 years, what does that land her? 32. Do you believe you're gonna get that much hotter? 7 years? I mean, do you? You know, like as she creeps closer to 30, gang, I'm almost positive, man, her outlook is gonna change. Right now, she got a little bit more time on her hands to pop that shit, but trust me, once that 30 starts creeping, yeah, Father Time, you can't beat Father Time. He'll beat you.
Prioritize hanging out with people that I already love than finding someone new to love. That might sound crazy, but for me, going on a dating app and spending hours on there, texting with different guys, they're never going to take priority over someone that I already know. I'd have to already have met them and really like them in order to make time for them in my life. That's just how it is right now. It might sound selfish, but that's just how I prioritize people. But I hate the stigma around like, oh my God, you're single. You've been single your whole life. That must be such a red flag. You obviously can't keep a man. You must be crazy. It makes me so upset because, like, why does the stigma always have to be that I'm the crazy one? In reality, it's just most of the time I'm just not dating, or that I've been burned by men in the past. I also, in the same vein, hate the stigma.
Look, gang, I'm gonna just be honest with you, gang. All these chicks coming out saying that they just don't have the time or, they're not putting forth the effort to have a man in their life, bruh. Trust me, as the male species, we don't give a fuck, right? You're you're staying secluded to yourself, right? You're one in a million, so it's like nobody's gonna miss you. Like nobody cares. Just honestly speaking, like I don't know what you're trying to accomplish out of that, but whatever it is, it's not working because, like I said, you're one in a million. And if a guy's talking to you, chances are he's talking to somebody else too, right? If the guy don't have a ring on his finger, gang, you should already assume, especially if he has any kind of motion. Come on, come on. What's understood ain't got to be explained.
My words, girls that are single that are complaining, like, I'm never gonna find the one. Why can everyone else find someone and I can't? I hate that mentality. I think it's a scarcity mentality. I think if you go out there saying things like that, you will end up alone because
See, I told y'all, man, she got time on her side right now. She got a few years to get it together. Once 28, 29 starts creeping up, she getting close to 30. She see all her friends are getting married. They fucking traveling. They doing this and that with their husbands. That shit that she feeling right now, that shit gonna fade out. It's gonna fizzle. Right? Because her friends are gonna start not having time for her. They gotta prioritize family, babies, kids, shit like that. Yeah. It's gonna set in then. Right now she just enjoying being 25.
you aren't just expecting to be alone. You're going around the world thinking that you're a victim. Me, myself, and I, personally, I try to go around the world being like, I know I'm going to find the one, and I do believe that I will. I just think it's going to be later on in life for me because I have a lot to prioritize in my youth. If you believe in God or religion, I think God has a plan.
See, that's the problem that most women have, right? They just feel like, man, bro, they just feel like at any moment in time they could just prioritize and get a man that's gonna want to marry them. Like, man, lady, if you hit your 30s, there's going to be a chick that just turned 23, 24, 25, 26. You're already 32, right? What are you going to offer that's better than or that can compete with someone younger than you that has the exact same thing to offer? Right? I don't think women think enough about that shit. Right? When they 25, man, she should be thinking about that. I'm about to get phased out of the competition market. Right? Like I told you, you can't beat Father Time. It only beats you. So as she gets older, you know, the young and coming talent. It's just like being in professional sports, right? At a point in time, Adrian Peterson was the best running back in football. He had a good 4 or 5 year run. Then guys like Le'Veon Bell started to come around. Guys like what was that motherfucker who played for the Hines? I forgot it. He played for the Texans. Anyway, what I'm saying is it's gonna be that up and coming young hitter, Todd Gurley started coming. Like it's gonna be that up and coming competition that's gonna come and you know garner all the attention. So, like I said, it just ain't set in for her yet because she's still competing out here. Uh, but yeah, when it gets closer to 30, if she still got this mindset, she might as well get her a dog, get a cat, cause shit gonna change in a flash, in the blink of an eye.
For me, and I just don't ever think that I'm not going to find the one. And if someone hurts me, I immediately cut ties. At this point in my life, it is not worth it for me to stay with a man just because I have a man. I'd much rather be alone. And I think that's what makes it so powerful to be single, is because I'm so comfortable with myself and I'm so comfortable being alone. I actually love being alone.
Shit ain't gonna age well. Come back to this video in a few years and see if she talking the same tone. Trust me, like they all go through this, right? Like life is fine and dandy when you fucking, you know, and you're not at that point yet, right? The point of no return. When you get closer to that point, oh man, shit, life starts to set in. What have I been doing with my time? If you look, man, online, you can see chicks that are like in their 30s and shit, 40s, fucking crying on the, in their car and shit like that. I wasted my life. I chased career. I chased everything but prioritizing finding a mate. And now, I'm fucking shit, damn near LeBron James. I'm Wash King, Wash Queen, and man, an up and coming talent. It's daytime to shine. So, man, well, she just got that mentality, guy. Like I said, she got a few more years to get it right, but man, I hope she got her cat money ready.
So you'd have to be really freaking cool and important and treat me really well for me to keep you in my life romantically. So I actually think we should twist the narrative that it's really freaking cool to be single, and it's also not required to go on a million dates. I feel like everyone on the internet is always like, oh my god, like dating is so fun on your 20s.
While she's saying that, that guy's going on a million dates. Cause he's trying not to miss he's trying not to miss the best thing available. Right? While she may believe that's her, they all think that's them. And it's only up for him to decide. Or you might not choose none of them. You might just hang out. So, like I said, until the one that he wants comes around, they're all in rotation. They may feel like this guy's just waiting for you to walk into his life. No, never. Especially if he got some motion. Hell no. He's being courted by a plethora of women. Well, I mean, he's doing the courting, but he has access to a lot of women just due to, sometimes it's looks, sometimes it's social status. Uh, it could be a variety of things, but yeah. That's one thing I want to express, right? Single for men and women are two completely different things. Completely different. A man will tell you he's single. It's not the same as a woman saying she's single. A woman will find peace and solitude. She'll find some shit to do, read or, pick up a hobby or whatever. A guy, man, he has to find the right one with the time that he's given, right? He has to find someone worth providing for. So that being said, he's single, yes, but he's still in pursuit. The pursuit does not stop until you find that one. He's not sitting at home alone, eating ice cream, watching fucking soap operas. He's either with the guys or by himself, out and about, mingling in the world. If he has motion, he's really out and about in the world. He's single, yes, but outside nonetheless.
He's like, use them for a free meal, use them to learn more about yourself. And I don't think that's not true. Like, I am with it, but it's also okay if you don't want to date and don't put yourself out there at all. Like, that's also not a crime. You're allowed to just live your life and do la 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 fun things without always searching for a man or whatever sex obviously you choose to love. But I just think it's a little crazy that we deem our whole worth on if we're single or in a relationship. I've never once thought of that as a tactic of worth. I've always thought of it as just like an extra thing added on. I don't know. People are getting married and having babies, and I'm still never had my first boyfriend, so maybe my priorities are different than other people's. But I think it's really cool to be single, and I'm very okay with that.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this shit age, chat. We gonna check on it in about 3 or 4 years, see if she uh singing the same song. I'm almost positive she won't be, but let her enjoy her time now. Let her turn up right now, man. But yeah, trust me. Laugh now, cry later. Hope you get a dog or cat, maybe both. Till the next time, y'all. Peace out.